Hello again, and we're now here with José Mendes, based in Braga, if I may. So we're from Nestlé Business Services. José is a talent acquisition specialist for Nestlé Business Services, and he will tell us a little bit more about opportunities in Portugal for this company. José, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anna. Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, good night, whichever part of the world you are in right now. All right. I'm Jose, part of the recruitment and employer branding team at Nestlé Business Services in Portugal. Okay. So we're going to talk a bit about the company. What is the company? What we have to offer, right? And starting here with a small agenda. Here are the topics that I'm going to go through. First, small insights about the company, then some highlighted positions that we are have currently open within us. Then how does the recruitment process usually works across all our positions? Then the benefits, and then of course you'll have time for your questions to whichever thing you want. Okay. So let us start here with the company itself. What is Nestlé Business Services, also known as NBS? We are one of the shared service centers across the Nestlé Group. Okay, so you have Nestlé across several countries in the world. Okay, in Europe you have Nestlé in Portugal, Nestlé Spain, Germany, Italy, whichever thing it is. Okay, and then you have Nestlé Business Services, and we act as a center that provides services to each Nestle inside these countries. So in my case, for example, I'm part of the recruitment team. I do recruitment services for Nestle Business Services here in Portugal, but I also work with Nestle in Germany, Nestle in France, Nestle in Italy, and Nestle in Turkey, for example. Okay. So the center, NBS, we were founded in 2017. We have two offices, one in Linda Velha, the main one, which is in Lisbon, and another one in Braga, in the northern part of Portugal. And we are now more than 1,000 employees alone, okay, just at NBS. We are present in more than 40 markets across the world, mainly in Europe, and constantly growing now in numbers and influence across the Nestle Group. Okay. Across the services, we provide services like recruitment, finance, PM, consumer experience, marketing, social media, order to cash, and source to pay. Okay. About the positions, here I highlighted some positions that we are have currently open, and I like to give some emphasis here on the languages. As I mentioned before, we work with other Nestles in other countries. Okay, so languages here play a huge role. So, for example, if someone, for example, this first position, cash collection specialist, German speaker, and this requires a German speaking person for this position. Why? Because this position is, although it's for Nestle Business Services, the person assigned to this position will be working for Nestle in Germany. Okay. Therefore, German is important here. Okay. If you go to our website, you're going to see that you have a lot of positions requiring languages. Okay, many of them, and that's important because that person, that position alone, will be allocated to a specific country and will be working for that specific market. Okay, and I highlighted here some positions that we have currently open, but you can also go to our website. We have a lot of positions that they require many languages, from Italian to German and even Swedish, for example, or Dutch. Okay. These languages are very important for us. The market here in Portugal is short. Okay. We don't have many people that speak those languages available right now. So if you do speak those, feel free to come here. Okay. We are open to you, and we are sure we'll have something for you. All right. About the recruitment process, how does it work? Well, it depends from position to position, although it's somewhat similar from across our services and our center. Okay. It would start with a candidate application, of course. We'll get your CVs. Then comes the CV screening, our review across the all the CVs, okay, to check whether it's a match or not. If you move on, then comes the first contract. the screening call. It's the first contact between us and you, okay, to check some details, talk a bit about the position. After that, if you still move on, of course, comes the first interview, okay, with the recruitment team and with the hiring manager for that specific position. Then it really depends, okay, here. Some positions we have just one interview, okay, and other positions we have either a second or a third interview and also the cognitive test, okay. If you move on from the first interview and there's a need for another interview, then comes the second interview and or the cognitive test as you see here. And after that, of course, if you move on and everything goes fine, comes the offer, okay. As I mentioned, this depends a lot from position to position, role to role, but it's somewhat like this. Okay. Now going to the benefits, and of course, this is also important for you, I suppose. Of course, the salary, competitive according to the market position and language used. Okay. Here, the salary, as you, some of you might be aware, in Portugal, you get paid 14 salaries a year. Okay. The 12 months, of course, and then the Christmas and summer vacation payments. Okay. They are paid in June and in November, accordingly. Okay. So you get paid the 14 salaries, then comes the bonus, equivalent to a percentage of the annual salary, according to the role and performance. Then we also have the benefits platform, in to which another percentage of the annual salary is allocated on a yearly basis. So let's say that, for example, your annual salary is 20K. Okay, let's suppose that. Then it depends on the position, of course, but let's say that 3% of that amount is allocated in this platform. Then you'll get, let's say, around 800. Sorry, I'm not very good with mathematics. So you'll get around 800 euros on this platform to use. And then you can use that amount to choose all the benefits that you want, okay? From private health insurance to many other things, okay? We have a huge set of options there in the platform. Then, of course, the work environment and office conditions, extra support to employees working remotely, and then comes the salary review on an annual basis and internal growth opportunities. Okay. Now, questions. I don't know if you have any questions for me. Whichever thing it is, I'm here to answer to anything that
There are a couple. I
you.
myself have a couple of questions. So currently you are mostly having open positions for customer service, if I understood correctly, right?
Hmm.
But do you have other positions? And one of the candidates asked specifically regarding marketing roles, but other positions, because I know you're working as a shared service center somehow as well.
Hmm.
So could you please let us know a
Yes.
little bit more about other opportunities? Yeah.
Yes, indeed, we have a lot of them open for customer support, but we also almost every time we have positions open specifically in marketing, for example, as this colleague asked, not only for marketing but for finance and other services. Okay, uh, if you go to our website, I am not sure if right now we have anything open, but almost every time we have anything, a lot of things related to marketing in our website. Okay, asking for languages because, for example, we have our marketing team here, and as we share our services and we work with other countries, okay, our marketing team will be working for other countries. For example, I remember a month ago we had a position that required someone as a German speaking for marketing. Okay, so that person will be working in the marketing department for Germany, Nestlé in Germany. Okay, we also that's also happens for finance related positions, project management positions, even to human resources positions. Okay, we are now opening our services across human resources, mainly recruitment, but eventually we'll have services like payroll and other things that require this language part. Work with other markets in other countries. Okay, so definitely we have not only customer support and other positions, they will be opening. Okay, guys. So if you are interested, just go to our website. In the website, in the careers section, you have the option to activate the alarms, okay, and the notifications. So if you go to that part, you can set the areas that you are interested in. Then you just put your email, and as soon as a position opens in that area, you get a notification on your email, so you can apply right away. What I
And
advise is that you should be quick, okay, with the applications because we have positions that are open for 3, 4, 5 days. It depends, and we get hundreds of applicants, so we have to close them, review everything, okay? But yeah, definitely. Not only across customer support, among all the areas that we have. Okay.
thank you. There are a couple of other questions. I will sum up.
Hmm.
There is someone who asked if they can apply as an English speaker and then later learn the language as per the role demands, for instance, German. This is a yeah, probably. And the question about if you're living outside of Europe, whether you can apply or not.
Yeah. Okay. Firstly, about the language. I mean, let's suppose we have a position for a person working in English and Spanish. Okay. And you don't speak Spanish. Okay. In this case, we will not consider you. Okay. Just to be completely frontal with
Yeah.
you, we need to speak the language at least a bit. If you are not fluent in the language specifically, but you do speak a bit, okay, we can consider you for the position. Okay, some positions depends, of course, but some of them require complete fluency in the language. Others require you not to be completely fluent, just to get have some insights about the language. Okay, if that happens, and if you know a bit of the language specifically, we can consider you, and therefore later, if you get the role, you can get to know learn the language more and to develop the language. Okay, but definitely, at least you need to have some knowledge in the language. Okay, we won't get someone that doesn't speak, for example, for a German-speaking position. We won't get someone that doesn't speak German at all. Okay, for that position, as you might understand. About the applications outside of Portugal, okay, of course we are open to those. Okay, we have positions that are somewhat hard to find here in Portugal. Okay, we somewhat hard to find people that have the requisites that we need to perform that role. And before we've recruited some people outside of Portugal that have never worked before in Portugal. Okay, and of course it depends from position to position. Okay, from need to need, some positions are harder to find here, so definitely we open our doors to people outside of Portugal. Okay, but of course, on a general side, of course, you can apply to outside of Portugal, and we of course will consider you if you match the role and the needs for the position.
Yeah, Jose, just clarifying, will you be able to be a little bit on the chat because we have some very personal questions. There
Hmm.
is someone who might be interested to work with you with researcher in the field of natural products eventually. But it would have to be probably something to consider with you directly. Will you
Hmm.
be online on the chat?
Yeah, yeah, I can be online. Yeah,
Okay,
no
so
worries.
we would advise Joel and Fatima to join you on the chat, okay? Chat with employers. Thank you so much.
Okay,
And
thank
Raul
you,
as well.
people. Bye bye.
Thank
Thank you.
you.